Vedad Ibisevic. That tells you exactly how they play.
And that's why the man is doing the business.
A 4-5-1 formation, or the 4-2-3-1, like they like to call it. Edin Dzeko is usually
the arrowhead.
If he's not available, you see Vedad Ibisevic.
So the Bosnian coach is like a military man. Before now, he told his players that no wax, no wives, no girlfriends. You are going to when you are going to the war front, you don't think
about pleasure.
He doesn't want any side attraction. They are going to
do the job.
I think the man should know what he's talking about. He's been voted probably the greatest player in the history of Bosnia and Herzegovina. He's voted the best player ever in the history of Paris Saint-Germain. I think he's been shortlisted so many times for many international awards. Safet Susic.
So he knows what he's talking about.
He's an icon. He's regarded as the best player Bosnia has ever produced. So if a man like that who's also the coach and telling the players how to do it at this level of football, then I think they should listen and learn something from him.
All right, so that's why Edin Dzeko has scored 2 goals already. So it is City 2, Aston Villa 0. So it's really looking good now. City probably will be going into the last round of games, and they just 1 point to seal it off. All right. Other games that we brought you before, the results are still the same way. We still have Sunderland 2-0 over West Brom, and we have Valladolid 0-1 to Real Madrid. All right, let's go on a quick, let's talk about the Flying Eagles before we go on a quick break and tell you about the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles today left Lagos, and they are going to Tanzania for the African Youth Championship. Coach Manu Gaba is confident that these boys will go there, put to use the lessons they learned in the loss to Benin Republic in the friendly, go to Tanzania and get a result that they will come back home with and comfortably roll over the Tanzanians in the second leg.
Well, so the Tanzanians have been playing mind games. Only yesterday,
they said that the game is Sunday.
They came up with the information that the game will not be played on Sunday. This is part of Africa. That's what they do in Africa.
Gamesmanship.
They play games
to
unsettle you. But I think Manu Garba, with kind of experience and pedigree he has gathered, coaching the Eaglets and having been in coaching for a while, should be able to psych these players on what to expect. They are not going to get the best. Perhaps they are going to take them to a hotel that is closer to a disco hall, where there will be noise 24 hours, or a brothel, make sure that they unsettle the players. But the players should be ready, to give in their best. But from what we have seen so far on the road, against Egypt, they played 2-legged. They didn't lose the game.
They didn't win either. They
didn't win either, but they lost to Benin Republic.
A freak goal by the Benin Republic.
A freak or no freak, a goal is a goal.
The only shot at goal they took, taken from a considerable distance.
That's effective football.
You
want to put 10,000 passes together like Bayern.
The end justifies the means.
And still lose by 4.
Tell that to Jose Mourinho.
The end justifies the means. So we just hope that they will get the job done in Dar es Salaam.
All right, so that's it for the Flying Eagles. We wish the team the best of luck. That game will be played on Sunday. The 2015 African Youth Championship qualifier against Tanzania will be played on Sunday. We wish Manu Gaba and his boys the best of luck. We hope they've learned a few lessons from the games they've played, and we hope that those lessons will come to good use going forward. We will go on a quick break now. During the break, we'll let you know a little bit about Channel's National Kids Cup for those of you who have been following. By the time we are back, Dom Nojo Kunta will be joining us. We'll excuse Tunde Koiki to keep monitoring what is going on for us around the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga and the French League.
Tunde, please accept my sympathy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I watched you on Monday. You were happy when Liverpool were 3-0. All of a sudden,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to the Gents and came out and I saw 3-3.
It's football. But as an aside,
my good friend Tunde, I don't know what is happening.
Thank you. I've heard everything you said. But as an aside, before I leave, I like to say that a French club, a French second division club,
I've named a woman.
Has named
the first woman ever.
The first woman, well, not
to
the
manage
first
the professional
ever.
Club.
In France, but there was one before in the Thailand Serie C1. She managed the team for 2 games. But Clermont Football Club in the League 2 in French football have named. I think her name is Helena Costa, 36-year-old, good-looking too, from Portugal, who is going to be the coach of Clermont going into next season. Major appointment. This is the first time that it has been ever been done at this level.
Why are you
and hoping that
she's good-looking?
Well, she is good looking. Hoping that it will break barriers in women's football.
There's always a first. She is the first. That means one day we could be getting a woman to manage the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Not impossible.
Yeah, not impossible. So the women are breaking the barriers. One day we could be getting a woman to be Super Eagles manager. All right. And maybe one day a woman will be president of Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
It could happen very soon. you may not
very soon
know too much about it.
Very
it
soon
could happen. Very soon could be 10, 20, 30 years. Very soon is projected.
Very
soon is could be 10, 20. All right, but let's go on a quick break now, and we'll excuse Tune. Thank you for your time. By the time we're back, Dumnado Konta will be joining us. We'll talk about Channels National Kids Cup, Lagos preliminaries, the draws that were made today, and of course, we will also focus on the women's game. Now we need to talk more about the women to be in their good books. You know why? And of course, there's plenty more around the Globe Premier League as well on Sports Tonight. Join us again. All right, time for us to move on and talk about the Channels National Kids Cup. Dumnado Konta has joined us now. It's been a very long day for him, from morning till now. The draws, everything around the Channels Kids Cup, and then the Globe Premier League. But let's start off with the Channels National Kids Cup. Today we had the draws for the Lagos preliminaries. 24, 25 schools. How many schools? 24 schools.
Yes.
Came into the main draw. Tell us about it. How did it all pan out?
You know, when you have over 100 forms, applications, and you streamline, you reduce based on the requirement, based on those
who met the conditions.
Those who met, and you have 24, and you finally got, maybe you sent out text message, and you discover that to those who succeeded, what you expect the next day is that they will turn up
in large numbers.
And we therefore saw today at the draw for the Lagos preliminaries, all 24 schools were present. We gave them one requirement: please come with the people with school uniform. Some came
maybe the captain of your football team.
And they all did that, and it was quite interesting. We saw how brilliant the students could pronounce their names, how confident they look, the sound. When you ask them what's your name, they'll tell you their name, tell you their class, and maybe they have houses for those who do inter sport, and so quite interesting. We are saying this is where we should go, and the draws were conducted by the people. So they will have to stay away from it. This is not adults competition.
And
this is
for the
children's show. So they had to do that, and they look very enthusiastic, coming out to pick the draws and going on cameras. You see for some of the pictures we're going to be seeing on your screen. Quite interesting, and we could see that at one point we're looking at I did 24 schools. I did the invited schools, and it's quite. And these are the fixtures from.
Run through for us very quickly. The fixtures for the Lagos preliminaries.
Ebute Meta Primary School will be taking on iScope. iScope is a school in Ikosi. We have a Unifrance Nursery and Primary School against FSU Ejigbo. Future Kids, that school is on Adeni Jones Ikeja. We'll be taking on Teslim Elias Model Primary School, Messelina International School.
Okay, that's Future Kids.
Yeah, Future Kids.
We're taking on Teslim
Elias
Model School.
Yeah, we have Messelina against Perfecta International. Toydan Children's Schools against Goodness and Mercy, that school is in Ikorodu. We have Prime Montessori against Toybat, our regular customers in some of the games. These are the pictures. And we have Cantona. It's Cantona Royal School, Ibejuleke against Command Children's School, Ojo. And the last fixture is Agwegba against St. Paul Anglican Primary School. And these are the first round pictures.
Because 8 teams were drawn by.
They're drawn by.
Okay.
Because they came to pick. When you pick and you discover that,
the draws are also made for teams that will draw by.
So draw by too.
Okay.
So when you come, you pick and you discover that your school has
been drawn by. So it wasn't as if there was any special
we didn't get
category for drawing schools by.
We have to do that so that
you pick it. It's your luck.
It's a bit transparent so that the people will not think these people had the favor of certain schools to go by to the next round, and we did that. So the 8 schools that have been drawn by, we're going to see that on the screen.
I hope you can see the names of the 8 schools that were drawn by as we go on. But do you have an idea of some of those schools that were drawn by?
Yeah, an idea of those schools that were drawn by. I think I can mention a few number of schools that we had. Schools like the school from I think we have.
I think anyway, maybe what we'll do is allow those